Once again, Energies Us Productions presents Pittsburgh Poltergeezer Prattle. Today's topic, Epilogue, Experiments, and Action. Oh, grab the ground. You're right there. Oh, I forgot my ground strap. Thanks for coming back and watching. Thanks for watching all the past ones. Okay, today's lesson. Epilogue on the experiments end of unified fields. Excuse me one second. Oftentimes my gums will swell as soon as I turn the camera on. I've been over that before. Okay, epilogue. If you've watched the past videos, you know I did a lengthy experiment, almost 9 years now, probably my whole life, but officially in the past 9 years. And the experiment has ended. It was to unify fields of interior and exterior of planet Earth. And today we'll go over theorems, the actions, the results, and observations. And as always, this is where, this is the show name. I'm Mox. Feel free to copy and share anything I teach or record. If you have any, please consider what I teach. It helps enable the 100th monkey effect in our newly unified field. In other words, other people intuitively catch on to what a lot of people are thinking. And if you have any questions, see my past videos. They're all quite short. These are places I can be found. We're all about quantum pondering. It used to be called Divination. And I'm also now on Rumble and Telegram. Mark Buchanan, you have to do it like this if you search, or you can use this address here. Okay, I'm back to the title. Epilogue, experiment, unified field. Experiment comes to an end. First, theorems. Sky Pierce signal. This is going over the theorem of the experiment and things that were attempted. Sky pierce, that is to pierce through the magnetosphere with a signal that's constant and quite unique. Intelligent, we will say. The best I could do. Subterra, the theorem was to wick and vent what was beneath the surface and reprogram that energy we call plasma. Along with the rest of the theorem, a surface unitag, program everything with a certain magnetism in my sector or neighborhood. And surface would be surface and just beneath the surface. Sewers, water pipes, things like that. Just above the surface, phone lines, electric wires, things like that. And also in the theorem was to retain and retrain any negative plasma about the Earth or coming up from the surface. And then also to phase match the low frequency of inner Earth energies released to the higher energies of the heavens and the increasingly high energy of the surface of the planet itself. And this would also be done frequentially matching, but also elevationally. Some of the collected dense plasmas that came up from beneath the surface seem to need to be literally, like you have to go up the hill slow and wait every few minutes, like you got a herd of cubs or something behind you and you're a mother animal. Okay, and let me check my notes to make sure I didn't miss anything. Okay. And actions, I did massive sky healings. That's to say, I did what I was calling healing dealies on the sky in one spot for 9 months. Most of the time I was up on the roof. I was repairing the roof, re-roofing. And I used complex magnetic signals to locally, digital, magnetic, etc., and cymatic signals on the Earth's surface to make it a complex patch and unify everything. So it's like a one big skin or one big magnet pool, kind of like a fluid magnetic tape, we might say, that can be read. And other actions was agents, those who were opposed to evolution on the planet, we shall say, the end of the predation era. And they were exposed. A lot of these ethereal implants I mentioned in past videos were exposed. Dimensional extract, that was one, for example, I mentioned in past videos. We had to trap one. It was just outside in another dimension that would come and go and fool with us, so that dimension could be shut down. And other actions were to wick and vent. You can look at my past videos. One good big wicking would have been at Allegheny County Jail. And then venting, I do that locally. I explain that in my videos. Pittsburgh Poltergeiser Pedal. And then surface film, I mentioned that. That'd be just below the surface, just above the surface. It's kind of like a magnetic dyeing of everything, if you want to use that as an analogy. Ooh, it's warm in here. Magnetic convection. I turn things into magnets. I mentioned that before. So I have a higher velocity stream, we shall say. So I'm able to retain these plasmas until they're phased in with a higher frequency. Let me check my notes. Oh, yeah, no, on the dimensional extract. Yeah, they were using conveyance. I mentioned that. A plasmatic compression and conveyance, and using another creature that they should not have been using without its permission. That was foiled through some rather simple actions. And agents, we mentioned clip-ons, like paperclip, an ethereal or a temporal. We mentioned those in past videos. And I mentioned that. Velocital variances on the magnetic convection stream of one or magnets on one cell. Okay. I kind of lost track here. I'm sorry. I haven't done this for a while. And results. The sun is now more white. We mentioned that in past videos. There are also corrections in the plane and wobble of your planet. We mentioned that in past videos. And it's more active. The AR3000 series sunspots. You can check that. The Earth resonance, the Schumann resonance, Tomsk, RU. It's 40 hertz. It used to be 8. That allows 5 brain waves to operate simultaneously, and the frequential density allows for a farther carrier, as you remember, like listening through a bat rather than to the wind. And local plasma is clean, so there's some dense ponding, there's some electron overwash here and there near sewers and other places where it comes up, but that's easily cleansed now. It only takes a few seconds and it's gone. So we should be about out of that as the volcanoes come to a more calm state about the planet. The locals here have become more calm, and the ones that are ethereal, temporal, covert, we shall say, are not calm. They're kind of in a panic and trying to lay low. Do not please judge them. Remember the physics of possession, so even your family could be in opposition to you, and countermeasures can bias your field so that you'll get into an argument quicker. They've been trying to victimize. Something seems to be affecting me in that way. And data's past and galactic. We've gone over that before because of the cleansing of the past datas. And then you'll be connected to the galaxy once you get used to all this. You'll all do this, but better than I do. This, I guess we'll call it channeling. And let me just go over the notes real quick. I have a minute or so left. Okay, I think I covered everything. I didn't want to miss anything because this might be the last one I do on these experiments. I don't really have much to teach that y'all can't figure out on your own with the basics here. I just wanted to thank everyone that watched, to listen, all the people I don't know that helped me. And I think that's everything. So this is the end of the experiment. As far as myself, I can teach now to people without getting all that interference and just turmoil. I get a little bit, but it doesn't affect me. Now I'm just getting some kind of imposed bias thing. It keeps making me want to argue with people that I don't have a beef with, and it just keeps playing. It's like someone's playing a loudspeaker you can't hear, and they won't shut it off. But it's almost gone completely. It's getting picked off one by one. I would guess Space Force, etc., and all our other helpers. A whole bunch sure love you all. I love you too, even though I'm tired of doing this. Love you. Bye.